Hi class, this is our second test in our end of unit assessment. You should have your reader in front of you and go ahead and turn to page 64. First, I'm going to help you read this story and then I'll go over the questions with you and you'll answer the questions on your Chromebook as I read them. But first I want you to follow along. So you should be on page 64 with the splash artist. Just a refresher, we're reading about students that are kids that excel at something. That means they're really good at something. And the person that is our author is Mark Deeds, and he is the writer and publisher of this magazine called Kids Excel. So we're on page 64, the splash artist. When Jethro Otter jumps into his pool, a wave jumps out. Or rather, it is driven out by the force of Jethro landing. You see, Jethro is a splash artist. For a long time, my nickname was the Splash King, Jethro explained, as I sat with him and his dad on the deck in their backyard. But then I switched to the Splash Artist, said his dad. Why the switch? I asked. Now we're on page 65. Well, you see, said Jethro's dad, Jethro is not just good at making a big splash. He can also make the splash shoot it this way or that way. He can pick a target and hit it within a foot or two. If you ask me, it's an art form, and that's why I gave him the nickname the Splash Artist. Wait a minute, I said. Are you saying that if you and I pick a target, he can jump in the pool and make the splash hit the target? Yep, as long as it's in his splashing reach. I would like to see that, I said. Will do, said Jethro. Which bed do you want me to hit, Dad? We're on page 66. Why don't you hit the one with the green peppers? Said his dad. No problem, said Jethro. He went to the pool house to get his swim trunks. While Jethro was getting his swim trunks, his dad and I looked at the yard. He pointed out some shrubs, a wooden trellis, and a set of garden beds he had planted on one side of the pool. The garden beds were filled with lots of lettuce, peppers, and eggplants. Jethro's dad pointed out that the green peppers in one of the beds looked a bit wilted. It was hot the past 2 days, he said. The peppers could use a splash. Jethro came out of the pool house with his trunks on. We had better step back a bit, said Jethro's dad, unless you are in the mood to get wet. We took 5 big steps back. We're now on page 68. Jethro went out to the pool. His 2 sisters were floating on pool rafts. One of them was sipping a drink. They did not see Jethro. Jethro snuck up on them. He bounced once. He bounced twice. That was when his sisters spotted him. They shouted and went to the end of the pool, but they were not Jethro's target. We're on page 69. At the last moment, Jethro grabbed one knee. Then he tilted himself back and jumped so his back hit the pool. A great wave rose out of the pool and arched into the air. It rose up and came crashing down, like a cat pouncing on a mouse. His sisters winced, thinking the wave would land on them. But it did not hit them. It landed, just as Jethro had said it would, on the garden bed with the green peppers. "Nice one," said Jethro's dad. "We should keep those peppers moist." Okay, now that we've read our story, we're going to go ahead and answer our questions. So make sure you're taking this time to say who is your teacher, what group are you in, and your name. Okay, now we'll start with number 1. Number 1, why is Jethro Otter called the splash artist? A, he can make a big splash. B, he can paint splashes. C, he can target his splashes. Number 2, who named Jethro the splash artist? A, Jethro's mom named him the splash artist. B, Jethro's sisters named him the splash artist. C, Jethro's dad named him the splash artist. Number 3, what did Jethro's dad do while Jethro was getting on his swim trunks? A, Dad pointed out the pool to mark deeds. B, Dad pointed out the house to mark deeds. C, Dad pointed out the garden and yard to mark deeds. Number 4, why were the green peppers wilted? A, the green peppers were wilted because it had been hot. B, the green peppers were wilted because it had been cool. C, the green peppers were wilted because it was winter. Number 4, what advice did Jethro's dad give Mark Deeds? A, we had better jump in the pool. B, we had better go to the garden. C, we had better step back a bit. Number 6, who else was in the pool? A, Jethro's mom was in the pool. B, Jethro's dad was in the pool. C, Jethro's sisters were in the pool. Number 7, what were Jethro's sisters doing? A, Jethro's sisters were sunbathing. B, Jethro's sisters were floating on pool rafts. C, Jethro's sisters were weeding the garden. Number 8, which garden bed did Jethro hit? A, Jethro hit the bed with the corn. B, Jethro hit the bed with the green pepper. C, Jethro hit the bed with the green lettuce. Number 9, what was the setting of the splash artist? A. The setting is Jethro's backyard. B. The setting is the inside of Jethro's house. C. The setting is Jethro's bedroom. Good job on that. Now you can go on to the next assessment. It is called Grammar Assessment. You're looking for the title Grammar Assessment u3L25.2. If you need help, you can raise your hand silently and Miss Liz will come over and help you.